Hey everyone, Aaron here. Welcome back to part 8 of Higurashi Let's Play. So, one thing I have to apologize for, and it's something that I don't know why it happened in the first place, was that my stupid background audio was like turned all the way down on OBS, so that's my fault entirely. So last time you didn't hear any of the music, unfortunately, but honestly, sometimes the music's so overpowering in this that you kind of be glad you didn't. So, what I actually did was I fixed around a lot of settings, and I had to redo this like a million and one times. I kid you not, guys. But I actually figured out a good setting for it, so it doesn't sound like so crappy now. It sounds like my volume should be higher than the actual audio. So there you go. Anyways, Mio and Signal, everyone but Satoko set gathered. Keiichi-kun. That wasn't a problem at all, was it? Satoko had already lost the moment she had started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's nothing left on the plate. That's what I figured, actually, because I'm like, if she's eating it all, what does it matter? Everyone dashed off a direction that they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious that I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those training and survival skills. Like Mio, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back at the school ground, I saw Tako just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. She got tripped up on such a dumb question. Yeah, but she solved it a lot faster than you thought she would, apparently. I stood at one of the corners of the school. Oh, I hate when I do that. Sorry about that. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now think carefully, Keiichi Mayaba. If it wasn't it, what would I do? Increase my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack, meaning me. Now then, where could a Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape. But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints or smell, or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do this kind of thing in an amateur game like this? Tomata, Okamaru, have you seen Keiichi-san recently? What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tomatake and Okamura-kun pointed to the location where I was hiding. After confirming she was headed in this direction, I abandoned my position. Wow, that's messed up. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage and not being familiar with the surroundings. If that's how it's going to be, then it's to confront this intelligence gathering zombie. I just countered with a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with the ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message. Okay. I stopped the girls, they turned to run off. Wait, don't go. Also take this one to me on Sodazaki. Tell them the teacher is calling her to the gate. I am quite the schemer if I do say it myself. If things went well, the Satoko and Mio would run into each other at the gate. I would put this at a disadvantage if more people were it. This is Mio we're talking about. That's actually pretty clever, man. She figured out a way to escape. That was just fine, as long as it bought me more time. Dance for me, Mio and Satoko, in the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playtime playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I only bought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even consider come back to fight me. Once it became apparent that I started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messenger to help her look for me. That would mean that there would be more zombies than participants in the game. That's messed up. The virus that was brought about by mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and only be searching for me. This tactic might backfire horribly. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. Ah, cool, Dawn of the Dead reference. I love Dawn of the Dead. I love the newer version. I know people are always like the original one's better for that one. I like the new one personally, but that's just me. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up to the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. My brother-san isn't around. Is he over there? Nope. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad's at the front gate. That was definitely a lie. Oh my god. The word gate. The same I used gave a hint of revenge. So Mian was behind this. I was still keeping one step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my other classmates, but they had to search until the school bell. Hey, do you know what Keiichi-san is at? His mom suddenly got really sick. Wow. Hey, message from Mayura-san. They said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. Oh, man. Damn. These kids are crazy. A jumbo jet fell on top of my... Oh, God. What the hell? The police have come to question him. Anything goes now. They say he enjoys peeping into... Wow. What the... Huh? Is it true he's going around every night stealing panties? Who are they talking about? I heard he wears panties on his head and smells them and stuff. No way would I do that. I heard that classroom Mio was a victim too. What? That was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi Mayura. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. Mion's really a mean bitch. Wow. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. So to them, all these things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. Mwahaha. I win, Mion. It's my victory. Wiping unrelenting tears away, I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Did you hear that? I heard that new transfer student, Mayura-san, is a really perverted person. Yeah. The cost of being Mion had a too high of a price. Oh, someone passed below. That's Rena and Rika-chan. Rika-chan, you're still okay? I'm getting by somehow. It seems Mia-chan is it as well. Mion? It couldn't be. She become because of my little strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. And this wasn't good. We finally got away from each other, but Satoko is searching around the pipe, so we should be safe here for a while. Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Rena slumped to the ground, breathing heavily, Rika-chan started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks, but it's strange. It couldn't be. What? Rika-chan? What is it? What is it? How? Don't worry. I've never seen Rika-chan smell so creepily before. Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she? Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently. Oh, wow. That was a nice move right there. Holy crap. No, Rika-chan, no. Eek. Rena was pressed against the wall and Rika-chan lunged forward with both arms out just like a zombie. Rena quaked with her back pushed against up the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those zombie breakout videos you see. At that moment, Rena's eyes met mine. Keiichi-kun, save me! Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees, exorcist style glared at me. Wow. Found him! I see Kei-chan! Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. Wow, were you guys just like near each other? My position was only advantage when there was one zombie being surrounded. It was not as good. You said you okay, Keiichi-san? I could tell Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Rena escape, and now she was bearing her fangs in my direction. Come on down, Kei-chan. The three zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary. How did Keiichi-san's guts taste? Keiichi-san. Keiichi wanted to become one of us. Someone please save me. I saw Rena apologize to me from across the school. Wow, an apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead. Rena! I left off the roof in fear, slipping as I landed. Saka and Rena jumped off after me, straddling me. They tickled me all over my body. Stop. So this means Rena is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Rena. How dare you leave me for dead? The feelings of a zombie. I understand how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt. That was my stuff. She left us to essentially die. It's sad. So sad. But Keiichi is one of us now. I felt like I've been bitten by a vampire who was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound. This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rena. The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Rena, I, who had turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night, a vampire. Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates for my evil designs. I gathered the lower grades from all around the school grounds. Everyone listen. Rena's in big trouble. All of you please look for Rena. Is a big problem that Jumbo Jet crashing into your family house? Oh yeah, it turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even the same league as a Jumbo Jet. What fell in Rena's house was a space colony. Well, That's a bit much. A space colony? Yeah, it's really big. Disaster. Everything is a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's the only thing prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war of independence by the propaganda that... Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Gundam reference, really? Wow. The lower grades were dumbfounded. Their eyes like saucers at the ground turn events. Well, what will happen? Will the Terran Federation lose hope? Jesus. You guys are really going into Gundam now. If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet. That person is Rena Ryugu. The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Rena. Now scatter, comrades. We must find Rena. My comrades in the lower grade let off enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who had gone. But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire? You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well. Ryugu-san is amazing. Satisfied with that, he also rushed off to look for Rena. Wow. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers among the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities, this old man knows them better now. It didn't really feel like he was complimenting me, but whatever. Really though, how exceptional, Keiichi-san. This looks quite promising. If we have this many, we could win. With this many, we will win. I was thinking that Keiichi-san would have been better nominee for the initial zombie. Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I let it slide for now. Not even Rena will escape this entire class, and as a result of everyone's thorough search, Rena was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed. You're all so scary. Keiichi-kun too, so scary. It probably wasn't scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed down Rena saying she was all who could save the world. What are you all saying? I can't control a mech. Rena, how would you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it? I'm sorry about the Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice. Oh, you had a choice. You left me for dead. Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together. Now, Rena, say your prayers. Rena had stumbled over Matt, trembling with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associated the situation with a similar, particular, immoral one made my pulse quicken makes my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satoko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably want to tickle Rena. Rena wanting no part of it. What was about to happen went stiff with fear. Wow. Can't speak all of a sudden. Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things like that, everyone, would you? Would you? I wonder. Oh, ow. Now then, are you ready? Okay, so long as it's Keiichi-kun. Wow. The face that she made, she resigned herself to fate, made my heart skip a beat. I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me. Her body won't move. That'd be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. And the bell rang. Game over. Yeah, I did it, I survived. Yay. Rena pranced around merrily as if curse had been broken. So daylight broke in the nick of time and the evil zombie army disintegrated its dust. And so the heroine survived. And well, that's how it goes in the movies anyways. What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi was dawdling about. Punishment was required. I was subdued by Satoko Rika-chan and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles. Forgive me. It's like worst things in the world, they get tickled. Then the award for surviving goes to Rena Ryugu and Mio Suzaki. Yay! Huh? Michan wasn't a zombie? Only pretend to be one. They say you deceive your allies before you deceive the enemy, you know? Oh man, that's pretty, wow. Yeah, hurry up and change it, right? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satoko Rika-chan. Having had my fill of being terrified to the very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. It's like everything's going so nice in this. It's like, dang, too nice. Black screen. Still black screen. Oh, a little bell. More scenes. After arriving home quickly and made preparations to head out once again, I agreed to meet with Rena to go dig Colonel Sanders out of the mountain treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels too. Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink. Alright, now it's all ready. Looking at me and my mom stared quizzically. What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed to in that getup? If they come to dump again illegally, he'd be buried completely and it'd be possible to dig him out. And if that happens, Rena will undoubtedly go after Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal? Well, don't be out too late. Mom returns to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face. I'd be like, what? Excuse me? Cutting through the woods with a shortcut to the dam side, I ran into someone. Oh, it's Tomotaki. It was Tomotaki-san. Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. Tomotaki's like ripped, man. Like, by the way, come on, like, really? Like, what are you taking pictures of that your arms become that big, bro? It could be that he took pictures of handsome young men in the twilight. That's creepy. Hey, long time no see, Keiichi-kun, right? My due regards. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and agreed him without indicating anything. By the way, was that girl an acquaintance of yours? He was probably talking about Rena. Guessing by the way Tomotaki was shaking up. What was that all about? She was walking around with an axe, and she was laughing with a huge smile across her face. That was Rena without a doubt. It was probably because she could take it home today, so she couldn't hide her excitement. I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous. Should I call the cops to be safe? Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl of her age to be roaming around with an axe. Tomosaki-san's reaction was the epitome of logical. It's fine, just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Tomotaki-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Rena. I'll just toss a bunch of BS out there. If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to do too much around here, right? With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Rena was waiting. Wow, just make people sound like murderers. Before I got too far, Tomotaki-san abruptly called out to me. Hey, Keiichi-kun, is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Oh, I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but... I'll try my best to be careful. Oh yeah, Tomotaki-san, yeah, be careful. Leaving all the words behind, Tomotaki-san turned around and left. If you watch the anime, you know his fate, by the way. I didn't really mean to call an outsider. I'm not saying he's gonna die, I'm just saying that he has a certain fate. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but I felt like I'd said something bad. You know, I'm guessing that they're waiting for the festival part of this story to actually get into the really, like, kind of messed up stuff, because it's going by so slowly. Keiichi-kun, I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today. I understand what Tomotaki was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving an axe around certainly would seem dangerous. You should cover the axe with something when you have it in public. It's not good to carry it around out like the open like that. Seems that I lost it, so there isn't one. Talking about there really was no need to keep up appearances. Everyone in Himizawa probably already knew about Rena's eccentricities. Eccentricities, I think is how you say it. She's probably around the only person who could carry an axe around Himizawa and not be considered suspicious. Ah well, let's finish this today, alright? If we bust through the last beam, we should be able to pull him out. I've got everything I need. Leave it to me. Okay. I took the axe from Rena and made my way up to the mountain. Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Keiichi will save you. Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go. What is this, some anime? Well, visual novel based on that. Saw a thwack ran through Inazawa as the job was being done by a lumberjack. How is it? Think you could do it? If it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself. If I can break through this, then we'll be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First off, I've never used an axe before. Wow. During a school camping trip, I had one to split the wood, but I lost rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired. I decided to take a break. I'm actually supposed to end this like 30 seconds. I'll go for like another few scenes. Rena had already spread out a tarp and laid down some tea and sweets. Yeah, fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure Rena can give Colonel Sanders a good night kiss tonight. That sounds creepy. Yeah, thanks. Giving Colonel Sanders a good night kiss. How? Come to think of it, Rena, you're a transfer student too, right? Where'd you live before? I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I thought she lived here all her life. Huh? In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as out here, but it was still out in the countryside. Why'd you move here? To Hinazawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far on the boonies. Why'd you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work? Dad said he wanted to move out to a studio. He'd been saying for a while that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect. Studio? Is your father daughters or something? Oh, they see. Right there. Perfect example. Like they switched between the two and I didn't even realize they did. He paints scenery. See, that twice a year he opens a gallery for stuff he does. When he started, his work was displayed at an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibiting in the Makurai Maze? He determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall. That was a mouthful. That's amazing. Let me see them next time. I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I picked up myself while giving some vague answers. But you transferred the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle? Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyways. I was trying to get answers from Renner, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. I don't know if they're going to actually talk about it. If they don't, I will talk about later why he transferred. It's not really a spoiler per se, but it won't. I don't know if they talk about the first one. I don't think they're supposed to. The air grew colder as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Rena, and as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Yeah, you little... Damn it! I had swung the axe countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailant butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recalled that passage from the tabloids. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and picks are not meant to be swung at people ever. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the axe not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. Ah! The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet. Broke it. Ah! What's the matter? Are you hurt? Sorry, the figure's armor broke it off. Oh, that's all. I thought Keiichi covered himself. I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Rena said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled. We just need to tape it back on and put a coat over him. Nobody will ever notice. What, you put a coat over him? I see. Well, then let's put him out then. Can you get that side? Okay. Seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. I laughed dryly at the pathetic I was considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mia knew how sickening that incident was, so they pretended that they didn't know. I had looked it up all by myself, and shamefully enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Keiichi, my brother. Alright, Rena? Let's do this in one go. Ready, and... Well, we did it! We did it, Keiichi-kun! Hey! That right time to give 3 cheers, that moment of 2 days of work bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinazawa covered in filth to meet the end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person. For now. Well, Colonel Sanders, he really is cute. Didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheek. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark. Yeah, right. I really want to thank you, Keiichi-kun. I won't forget this. Think real hard about what you'll do to repay me, okay? Well, I wonder what kind of repayment. I wonder. For now, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to the house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up with the tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed axe. That's normal. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tamakata-san. His name sometimes I can say perfectly and sometimes I butcher it so bad. If he saw us here and took a picture, we'll need to get rid of him. Lol. Really, did I have to put the lol part? Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words Tomataki-san said, unable to grasp my sense of humor had left behind. well, when we get to the next scene transition, I'll end it here. So this is part, I believe, 8? I think this is part 8. Yeah, so easy to lose track of these things. Oh, wow, actually, wow. So I actually have gotten to the end of the chapter. Oh, shit. Well, anyways, guys and girls, I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed another Higurashi Let's Play.